Yeah, we having technical difficulties over here. Just a lot of hocus pocus going away with my phone and everything right now. But I'm gonna try to get it straight because focus on I can't really focus on the nature of how long my videos are and everything while I'm out here talking. I mean, I could. I mean, it's more suspenseful that way. So just to keep people in tune, really, and that's why, like, I was trying to explain the whole not so much carbonation thing, because that's another thing with the carbonation or the carbonated beings or like that type of frequency because they're not like again it's like talking about it's kind of like comparing apples to oranges, but at the same time not really because you're missing the point of the entire like sustainability of like the argument of the that still like exists or derives from in like the conversation of the diet. Like I mean, there's no reason to really talk about diet if you don't really know what's going into your body in the first place. So you're talking about biochemistry, and because everybody's into like I mean, especially Durain Rider, he's all into the hormones or the human growth hormones and like the experimentation on the body and everything with the steroids and like contraceptives and everything like that. So it's not really like it's not only like not applicable like when you're talking about diet. It's just like it kind of turns like everything into a gimmick, and it's not really like you're not basing like your arguments like off of anything else. Like it's like saying it's like saying well Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton wouldn't be a good president because they've never been a president before. Like you see what I'm saying? Like you can't accept my information because you haven't like this type of information hasn't been bestowed upon you, so to speak. But contemporarily speaking, like you have to realize basically the argumentation or the argumentation that I got within the realm of what carbohydrates actually are. Carbohydrates coming from carbon, and carbon coming from like carbonation, and like this is like the big thing right now is like the Sprite drinking and everything. And I mean, at this point, I basically got to just debunk it because, and I mean, that's probably what we should do is just debunk it because it's not really helpful to anybody. Just like doing the same thing Durain Rider is doing or doing the same thing that Infinite Waters is doing. I mean, nobody's doing what Infinite Waters is doing, but a lot of people, Durain Rider's got a lot of people onto what he's doing. And I think that just needs to stop. There needs to be some originality into what's actually happening. Like you could see like his ex-girlfriend's man or whatever, like what he's actually or what he like what like people just on YouTube are actually capable of. Like we're more capable than a lot of other people, but at the same time, you got to keep in mind that the main source or like the main reference of all the stuff being leaked into like what is like your status quo or what's like giving you your pay, what's motivating you for your paycheck and everything, or keeping your rent paid, I should say, like what's motivating you to keeping your rent paid, being paid, and that's not even like talking about like your living spaces or anything. That's just like look at like